Okay, welcome back. It's another day. So as we last left off, it was a few days ago, had a bunch of snow hit, so I wasn't able to publish anything lately. But you were supposed to find out what happened to the Tohu Vabohu and kind of read through Genesis 1 and find out in what order things were created. So we're going to look at that, and we'll step into this relatively quickly here. And God said, "Let there be light," right? There it is, boom. And there was light. And God saw the light was good. Meod, let's see, I think is the Hebrew word there. Um, and so I'll come back to that in just a minute because it's an important part of the text. And God saw the light was good, and God separated the light from the darkness, called the light day and the darkness night. All right, so we got day one, cool. And then so here we go with what happened to the Tohu Vabohu, day two, the watery chaos. And Elohim said, "Let there be a dome in the midst of the waters, and let it separate the waters from the waters." And so Elohim made the dome and separated the waters that were under the dome and from the waters that were above the dome, from the Tohu Vabohu that was above the dome. And it was so. And Elohim called the dome sky. And there was evening and there was morning the second day. So it's like Elohim is bringing order out of chaos, out of this watery chaos. If you look at, and I'll share the screen here. So day one, we see the light and the darkness, right? Then day two, we've got this dome, thing. And so we didn't really, the ancients didn't perceive the earth as round. Um, the ancients perceived the earth as flat, right? And there's this dome over us. We have Galileo got in a lot of trouble for suggesting, Earth was not the center of the universe. People thought, uh, Columbus was going to sail off the edge of the planet, right? So, and some people still today kind of think that flat Earth thing is a thing. Anybody who's flown in an airplane can see the curvature of the Earth around you. So it's not hard to refute that. We have satellites that orbit, go around our planet, and oh my goodness! So all the things that have been kind of in the name of religion, right? So here's a good look at it. So this comes from Friedman's commentary on the Torah. Let me go ahead and stop my share so it gets a little bit bigger. So this is in essence what's being created. The Tohu Vabohu, the waters above and the waters below. And there's the dome, the space, and then dry land comes out next, right? So, oh no, come on, there we go. Cause the dry land to appear. So that's day three, and then already we're getting some fruit, and the things that grow on trees and vegetation, and the grains in the field. So day three sees that. Day four, we jump right into the greater light and the lesser light, So we see Tohu Vabohu gets restrained. Elohim brings order to this watery chaos, this chaotic universe. Also, order in the days of creation, right? We're also seeing some really strict order here. Day four, greater light, lesser light. Day five, and we've got some, and it's kind of weird, right? That you're getting the the vegetation before the sun and the moon. That's a little different. We didn't really see that, did we? um well, but there was light and there was day and there was night. Anyway, uh so then the day five, we've got the waters bringing forth. So it's not like, I remember in one of my videos I said, well, it's kind of like evolution, right? Because you had sea creatures and they kind of climbed out. No, no, that's That's, well, yeah, it is, Taylor. Well, yeah, but you've got vegetation on land. But the creeping and the birds in the sky, the great sea monsters, every living creature that moves in the waters swarm. So yeah, I mean, you can kind of do that because right on day 6, then you've got all the animals, the wild animals of the earth and creeping things, and cattle, and God saw that it was good, meod. And then, as the crown of creation, right? Elohim said, "Let us make humankind in our image." Humankind, it's not Adam, it's humankind. Let us create people in our own image, in our own likeness, in our. Again, there's the our, because the Elohim is plural. Let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the birds of the air, over the cattle, over all the wild animals of the earth, over every creeping thing. And so Elohim created humankind, male and female, and blessed them. Be fruitful and multiply, have dominion. And it was so. And then here it is at the very end. Elohim saw everything that was made, and indeed it was very good. Tov meod. This like exclamation, like very, very good. My professor would get really excited. It's like I can't put enough emphasis on how good it was. And then there was the 6th day. And so all the creation was done. And the 7th day is the Sabbath, right? And there's the rest. And no one shall work on the Sabbath, right? So it's put in there. Sabbath is built into creation, this day of rest. And we read later on, it's this day of justice where you can't even make the slaves work. You can't even make the animals work. It's like justice is built into creation. And then if you break the Sabbath, you're going against creation. Really, put some weight into the Seventh-day Adventists there, right? So anyway, interesting. Keep the order in mind. I'm going to come back and visit this in our next time that we have together. But particularly pay attention to the vegetation here, how the tohu vabohu is like rain, put above and below, the dry land to appear, the fish are in the seas, and day 5. Day 6, you see all the animals created before humans, in the order of creation. Those are important things to remember. We're going to come back and revisit this. So hope to see you tomorrow. I'll upload this and see you then.